look, YNW Bortlen took a plea deal in the YNW Melly case for, I think, about, 8 years, and then another 8 years. And, part of the deal that everybody's talking about is he has to do a proffer, but his lawyer is swearing up and down that he's not going to snitch during this proffer.
Listen. A proffer is a slick way to snitch, right? This is what a proffer mean, right? A proffer means that you're gonna agree to talk to the government, but they don't agree to use this time to give you a time cut. They don't use it for a criminal investigation. They don't agree to do that. So it's kind of like talking to them as friends, but then when you say something good, they stick it on you. Listen, this is what I'm telling you, right? You can't get nothing for something. But everybody in the Melly case, they was like, damn, Melly did it or Melly didn't do it. But I was like this, once he had a hung jury, it was over, right? Because like, why are you going back to trial? But listen, that's what they do. They're going to attack the on the case and the people on the case to try to get them to take a plea first. That just happened in the Wise Tail case. Everybody run around telling. Now, I'm not saying do the tattletale, but I'm saying he moving like a tattletale. Because anytime you talk to the police and do a proffer, that means you snitching. That's an easy way to snitch. And this lawyer gonna do that. A lawyer gotta do that. What a lawyer gonna do? They gonna protect their client. So they gonna get on the internet and say, yeah, my client is snitch. I heard his daddy even got up there and said he didn't snitch. But the daddy go protect the son, right? And then he made a post talk about he didn't snitch. Listen, if you gotta do that much talk about you not snitching, you gotta be snitching, right? Because why the you trying to protect the shit if you didn't snitch for? Everybody know what proffer mean, right? Everybody know they offered it in 15 years, right? And said you gotta take this time, or guess what? We won't go trial. Discouraged like that, right? Especially when they are facing the death penalty and they ain't even old enough to live yet. Them little kids, gang, they ain't old enough to live. They killing people on accident. But that's a shame how that shit happened. But I see him snitching. Yeah, I see him getting on the stand and snitching, gang. I see him doing what he supposed to do. Because listen, if I was in the car with Melly and if I was around that and out the blue, he just got mad, started shooting everybody in their shit. I ain't gonna tell, but Terrence Gangster Williams, he would have told. It should have, he would have told his big booty ass.
Did you see the picture that they snapped of him after he took the deal with a big ass smile on his face?
Yeah, you be smile too. Listen, I'm a smile if I'm about to be free. Listen, it's a good thing to beat the government and to snitch on your homeboy nowadays, gang. You seen WAP 100 book? It said you got a right to snitch if somebody snitch on you first, right? I'm not saying that Melly snitched on him first, but I'm saying somewhere in his life somebody snitched on him. So now he got a right to snitch, right? Listen, the street's not made about being loyal, gang. I have a smile on my face too if I'm about to get out the death penalty. That's a happy feeling, right? Because listen, he was just not knowing what the was gonna happen. So once you figure that out, gang, it's like, shout out to him, but he's still a snitch, right? He's still a snitch if he took a proffer. Any nigga that take a proffer, they ain't doing it proper. They snitches. Snitch ass, bitch ass, right? And when them go to jail, they get hit in the booty. But they was already getting hit in the booty before they went to jail. That's the problem. They got a big mouth, like Terrence Gangster Williams.
Now, I found it kind of weird. The judge said that whatever he says during that proffer has no weight on how much time he gives him.
Listen, that's what I said. They don't agree to give you time off, but they agree to let you tell them something. Listen, I don't think you understand, right? They gonna do that with these young dumb. They gonna take a proffer, get all the information, they gonna indict it later and say you didn't help them, right? But the whole time you helped them. They did it to Thug. Thug started the whole Wise Tail tape of talking, and that started the whole case, right? They used that information, but said they didn't use that information, so he didn't get the credit of a snitch. But today I'm gonna get Thug his credit of a snitch. I'm giving everybody their proper credit, because everybody need their proper credit. When you a snitch, Capone. And that's how that shit go. But what can you expect, right? Coming from these YNs. You can't expect nothing greater. That's a good thing, Capone. It gotta be a good thing to snake out your homeboy. I smile about it too. Cheese.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.